If you are catching reviews of 4 YouTube channels, and why this is going to be beneficial to you is because what I'm teaching and showing and critiquing on these channels, you can easily implement into your channel as well. So whether I do your channel or not, it's going to be very helpful for you to figure out what you should be doing to make your YouTube channel better and to kind of reach those goals on your channel, like more views, more subscribers, more watch time. So you're definitely going to want to check this out. If you've never watched a video from me, my name is Trina. I am a YouTube strategist, and my channel is all about helping you create, plan, and publish content that helps you drive more traffic to your offers, whether that is lead magnets to grow your email list, whether that is one-on-one client services, whether that is courses that you sell. I'm all about helping you create the best types of videos that are going to convert into cash for your business. So as you're popping on here, feel free to say hello because you're going to need to be live if I'm going to cover your channel. So I see King CMCTV is here. I see Andy from True Blue Quilts. Good morning, Andy. Diva is here as well. Please say hello if you're popping in, making it in Holland. Hello and welcome back. Hello, Selma. Hello, Issue. Hello, Mama's in the Mood. So excited for you guys to be here. Deborah of Tiny Tinkles Music Studio. Some of you, I really appreciate you being here every week. I'm starting to recognize the channels. I'm starting recognizing your names. So I really appreciate the consistency here. And I can also see that I have a hair on my shirt. Can I just get that? Because it is going to drive me berserk. So like I said, today we're going to dive into channel reviews. And yesterday I submitted a form, or I posted a form on my YouTube channel for you all to enter your channel to possibly get reviewed here. And the way you get selected is if you're active in the chat, if you're active on my channel, like commenting, because I do try to comment and respond back to all of your comments. The first 24 hours, my videos are live. Because after that, it gets kind of hectic to stay caught up. And that you are subscribed to my channel, you're commenting, and I recognize you. So yeah, like Andy says, these tips are always helpful no matter if you get your channel selected or not. So continue to pop in questions as you have them. I'm going to pop back and forth from channel to channel and jump in here and answer questions as we go. If it is your channel that I review, please leave your questions in the chat and I will answer them after I go through my initial review. So I'm not bouncing back and forth. I've already watched these channels that I am going to review here today. So I just want to give them the feedback that I have on top of my mind, and then I'll come over and answer their questions and go back to the next one. I've got 4 channels. So let's go ahead and dive on in. So I'm going to share my screen. We're going to dive into Mama's in the Mood. I'm so excited to review your channel. I've seen you popping in to the lives. I've seen you making comments on my videos. I really appreciate your support. And so you're the first channel that I'm going to look at here today. And the first thing that I'm always looking at when I'm reviewing channels is the banner. And what is it that you're talking about? Because to get people to subscribe to your channel, no matter if this is your channel or not, your channel banner needs to be very clear in what you're going to do for me. People who are just finding your channel don't really care about you yet. They need to know what you're going to do for them. So Mama's in the Mood says, featuring Mommy Leandra, I think I'm saying that right, making time for you in a busy life. So there's value proposition there. I feel like we're getting that it's mom stuff, but if you could be a little bit more specific in your value proposition, like making time in your busy mom life to XYZ, what is it that your viewers believe they want? What would get them to their dream life, right? Because anybody listening here today, YouTube channels are going to grow based on belief systems and values. And if you have the same belief systems and you have the same values and you can really understand what your audience really needs in the content they're watching, I know a lot of the times I talk about how-to content. And so a lot of times I'm talking about what they need to learn on your channel, but even with a vlogging channel or even with an entertainment channel, even with a lifestyle channel, you need to be really clear in what you believe and what you value. And so maybe for this one, you could put something like helping you make time as a mom to give yourself self-care. Again, making this up off the top of my head. So I would just kind of hone in a little bit on specifically why they would want to subscribe to you. I personally think your video presence is amazing. I don't think you need to change anything about video presence. When it comes to thumbnails and titles, we have 4 videos here. I need the thumbnails to grab my attention. Most of the time, visuals are going to grab attention first. And if those visuals aren't going to grab my attention to kind of promise me what I'm going to get out of that video, is you're going to keep scrolling. And so 1,000 miles, but how? I don't know if the text and the photo tie that in. Maybe if you were like in workout clothes outside in that photo, it would drive me a little bit more to think about, okay, she's getting 1,000 miles. Also, this title is a little bit much cut off, and we don't need to put these, we don't need to do like double titles. That's not going to help you. I do know a lot of you that submitted your channels, you want to rank in YouTube. And here's the thing. Ranking doesn't exist like it used to anymore because YouTube's putting videos in search based on that person's previous search history. Watch history. So for example, you may be searching like best vacations in Miami, like best spots in Miami for vacation, right? You may be searching that, looking. And then you're like, you know what? I don't even feel like going to Miami. I want to go to Minnesota. I don't know. We're just throwing it out there. So then you type in best places to eat in Minnesota. You could have in that search best places to eat in Miami videos because YouTube is like, whoa, wait a second. Yesterday, you were searching about Miami. I think you actually want to search Miami. I think you may actually want this video because based on the videos you were watching yesterday, I think you're going to enjoy these better. And so each search query for each person is very individual. And so you want to make sure that your titles and your thumbnails are getting people to click because YouTube is going to push videos that people are actually clicking on. And when we shove these titles full of too much, then we're not really highlighting what this video is about. So how to work out if you have kids. So I would maybe say something like, all right, so I think you're shoving in here a lot of things. So we do have the Peloton logo, which I now see, which I didn't initially see. And you're talking about 1,000 miles. So you're talking about working out and you're talking about Peloton. Those are 2 different types of people that are going to be watching your videos, right? I would recommend splitting that in 2 videos because a Peloton review is going to be a totally different audience for you than just somebody trying to get 1,000 miles in every single day. And so that can cause your audience retention to drop off. And again, audience retention is critical on YouTube. So you need to make sure there's one key value your audience is going to get from each video and not try to cram too much stuff in there because you need that viewer to know that video is for them and they watch to the end. And so that's some of the things that I would recommend here for you. Mama's in the Mood, I would go to this video too and kind of break down why this one is doing so well. Obviously, I can't see your data in your analytics, but look at your audience retention, look at your click-through rate, see if it's higher than these 3 videos and try to deconstruct why this one is doing so well compared to the rest and redo that. I think this one started out with a really strong hook with like your kids. You had more exciting or like more B-roll in the beginning. So that could have potentially kept people watching longer. So that's what I would focus on here for you. I'm going to pop over here and see if she has any questions. Okay. Mama's in the Mood. I'm scrolling up to see if you have any questions. I see quite a few of you in here. Hello, Theo. Hello, Kiki. Mama's in the Mood is here. Hi, Dr. Dawn Shop Talk. I'm so excited you're here. Okay, Mama's in the Mood says she'll be more specific to show my value. Hello, Jason D. Scott. Excited you're here. Kara is here as well. Welcome. Again, I am scrolling through seeing if she had any questions. Andy from True Blue Quilt says my hometown is hosting a big convention for my industry next year. Thinking about doing some reviews of shops. That's so cool. Mama's in the Mood says I tend to, let's show this. I tend to shove a lot in my titles, working on being more concise. Absolutely, because the more concise you are in the titles, the more specific of a person that's going to watch that. Remember, you really need to understand your audience. When you understand your audience, they're going to watch your videos longer. And if people are watching your videos longer, YouTube's going to promote it for you. YouTube's going to put it on the homepage. YouTube's going to put it in suggest. YouTube's going to put it at the top of search, because YouTube pushes content that people will click on and people are watching to the end. And so if you can make sure you're creating titles that get the right people to watch and get them to watch to the end, for anybody listening here, that is key. All right. Don't try to shove too many things into your titles. Make sure you're very specific on what you're going to talk about so you have the right person watching. Hello, Hope from Under the Median. Hello, Music Mindset. Hello, Shanna Kramer. All right, let's go to the next one, and we are going to review Jason. I pulled up your channel as well. I took a look at it. So if we go to Jason's homepage, again, Jason, the first thing I would say is channel banner, right? I know it says transforming lives through personal growth and relationship advice, but who specifically are you talking to? I know we don't want to niche down because we're afraid we're not going to be able to reach as many people, but the more niche you are, the more you're going to build this loyal following that's going to help you build a larger channel. And so are we talking to men? Are we talking to women? Are we talking to couples? Are we talking to college age students? Are we talking to people in that midlife career kind of crisis, right? Who specifically are we talking about with transforming our lives, with our relationship advice? Are we talking, like I said, married people, divorced, couples? The more specific you can get in who you're speaking to, just like I said, with Mom is in the Mood, the better they're going to watch your videos. And the more they watch your videos, the more of the right viewers you get, the more YouTube's going to push your content, because audience retention, getting people to watch your video as long as possible, is key. So I think if we can really highlight that here at the top, that's going to be really important, because watching your videos, your quality is there. Your content quality is there. I just think we need to get the right people watching it. So if we can just get a little bit clear on that. So again, we can really use the homepage here to feature different playlists and series that's going to, again, reassure your audience this is the channel for them. So right now we have tips and strategies for parents with teens. So if that is the people we are targeting, that's what I want to have up here: transforming your life while raising teens, right? So that's going to target all of those people, millions of billions of people who are raising teens right now that are maybe struggling with that, maybe trying to balance a career in teens. So I think that could be a good niche if that's something you want to talk about. And then start breaking down different playlists that really feature what it is you're talking about. So tips and strategies for parents with teens, building your relationships, building your marriage relationships at home with teenagers, or really featuring these different types of playlists and having about, I want to see how many videos are in here. We have 14 videos in here. So if somebody comes to this playlist, they're going to be like, oh, 14 videos. I don't know if I've got time for that. You want to create very bingeable playlists, like 3 to 5 videos in each playlist that really highlight a value. When you're creating these playlists, they need to be created like titles. The titles of the playlist should be just like titles of videos, right? You don't want to think of them as categories, because you need people to click on these playlists, because this is the opportunity to get somebody from watching just one video to back to back to back to back videos. And these playlists can, again, be on the homepage, can be in search, being suggested. And if we have titles that entice people to click on them, again, you're going to potentially get more views, more watch time, and YouTube will be more likely to push your playlist to more people. And so for you, I would think about, how can I create more smaller playlists, like 3 to 5, that really highlight my specialty, the value I'm going to bring, that my audience would want to click. And then, like I said, just featuring that really on your homepage, because if people come to your homepage, they want to be like, okay, this is for me. Right now, I'm not sure. It just says transforming lives through personal growth and relationship advice. Is that for me? A mom, a wife in my 30s? Like, is that for me? Or are we transforming people with older kids? Are we transforming college age kids? I just don't think it's really clear specifically who we are talking to. So I'm going to go back again and see what kind of questions that Jason has. I recently did a little rebranding, but definitely will niche down with the playlist. Yeah, I just think it's being very clear on who we are speaking to. Just like Mama's in the Mood. The more you can get the right people to watch your videos. Okay, so let me use this example. I'm just gonna make sure Jason didn't add any more. That's my issue. I need to niche down. Talking to people who are currently dating. Okay, so if you're talking, so Jason says right here, he's talking to people who are currently dating. Do they also have kids? So they're dating with kids as well? Because I think that's a little disconnect then with that playlist about teenagers and currently dating. So those two aren't going to mesh. That's kind of like confusing your audience, because here's how I want to explain it. And this is for all of you. If you get the right audience, this is why it's so important to know who you're speaking to. If you get the right person to watch your video, YouTube's going to find more people like that person and push your content out to more people like that person. And if it's for that person, they're going to watch it, and YouTube will push out to more people, because YouTube needs to collect the data on the people that are wanting to watch your content. That's, again, why I will say, again, for I don't know how many times in this video, you need to understand who you are speaking to. Because once that particular person, that person you know who you're speaking to, watches your video, watches it to the end, watches another video, YouTube kind of gets the data on that person and recommends it to more people that have the same watch history, that have the same viewer behavior as that person. And that's how you start getting recommended to more people who are going to watch your video and watch another video. So I hope that starts to make sense and how that all works, and why it's important to know who you are speaking to, and why it's important to niche down in YouTube in the beginning so YouTube can really figure out who to put your videos in front of. Nikki says, okay, Trina, that playlist was amazing. I've never been taught that, and I've watched several how-to YouTube niches. That makes so much sense. Awesome. Fantastic. Jason, how are you feeling about that? Does that help you figure out a little bit how to niche down or how to start going through that process? Trippin' with T, what do you do if you kind of like a variety? I like showing my recreational gambling and room reviews. If I have something special going on in my life, I will share that as well. You've really got to know who your audience is. You've got to create videos for that particular person. I hate to use the word like avatar or like ideal viewer. They need to have the same values and belief systems as you. Like, why are they going to come back and watch your videos? What is the purpose for them to come back and watch your videos? Who is the type of person that's going to watch your videos? Because that's going to help YouTube find more of those people. Jason says, I'm a relationship coach, so basically I need to stop trying to reach everyone, so I only make videos for women who are currently dating. Absolutely. So if you know, I've worked with Antonio Borello. He does videos for divorced women. I forget where Antonio's channel is. The last time I looked, it was at over 100,000 subscribers. When we first met, he was just had a couple thousand subscribers, but he specifically focused on divorced women. And that's how he grew his channel. So that's why it's so important to niche down. That's the exact example that I've watched Antonio over the past couple of years grow his channel to that. When he niched down and found that specific person he was targeting, YouTube could recommend his video to more divorced women who were trying to date again, right? All right, so let's move on to the next one. We are moving on over to Music Mindset. I thank you so much. I see you in my lives. I see you responding to my videos. Thank you so much for supporting me. First coming out of the gate, I went to your channel and I reviewed your videos by, I think we were sorted by newest. But when we sort by most popular, we're going to see what kind of content your audience responds to. And you really have these two big videos right here compared to the rest. So these are all over 1,500 views. So this is the type of content that your audience responded to. If you go into analytics, you can even see if these two videos are still driving you traffic. And if they are, I would do more videos around these topics, because this is showing you that this is what your audience is responding to. Just a brief, I know you got a few videos here. I will tell you, again, thumbnails are really important. And I get you're creating thumbnails like a ticket, but it is a lot. there's a lot of text, and you need to keep your thumbnails very simple, that they can grab attention. And again, there's just video for musicians, interview here, music for musicians here, no copyright issues. It's a lot going on. I also recommend having your face on the thumbnail because people are going to connect with you. You want people to connect with you so they come back and watch more of your content. You are the face of your video, of your channel. I've seen it. I've watched a couple of your videos. You are the face. The quality of your content is there. The quality of your video and your audio is there. I just think we need to get more clicks, and I think the thumbnails just aren't doing it. They're just not causing your audience to click on them. I do think Music Mindset, YouTube for musicians, isn't necessarily clear. We could get a little bit more clear on that as well. Like, what are you helping them do on YouTube? Are you helping them sell their music? Are you helping them grow their music business? Are you helping them, like, why are they going to want to be a subscriber, and why are they going to come back and watch your videos? I think that's really important right here. I will also mention, if we go to your most recent videos, I know you are repurposing podcasts right now, but even if we go to like this one in particular, maybe this one. I'm sorry. Let's just click on one real quick.
To make the best videos possible as a YouTube musician, you need a couple of tools that will help you with that. And in this video, I want to share with you a couple of
I think you're opening these fine.
So let's dive in.
I would actually see when this comes up on your video, when you're watching your audience retention graph, are you losing audience? Are people leaving your video when this comes up? Because I think we want to have this professional look with these buffers, but sometimes these buffers, these intros, are seen as ads to our viewers, and we're losing them, and they're clicking off because they want to get to the content that you've promised them. So I never say 100% cut this out. Look at your audience retention graph and see if you see a dip when you play this. This goes for any of you. If you're opening your videos with one of these, 100% stop that. You need to open your video here like he did, where it was him talking to the camera, sharing what value they're going to get, and then jumping to this. If you're going to have something like this, maximum time that this should be is 3 to 5 seconds. That is it. That's all it needs to be. But you also need to be looking at your audience retention graphs to see if you're losing people during this period. Because remember, we need to get people to watch your entire video. That's when YouTube will push it more. Because if people are watching your video until the end, that gives YouTube more opportunities to put it in front of more people so more people can see ads. Right? Because the longer people watch videos, the more ads YouTube can show on your videos, the more money YouTube's going to make. That is the whole key here. So I would definitely look at that. And then 100% kind of rethink the thumbnails a little bit. Even I can see this is Holly right here in that thumbnail, but it is very hard to see just on my desktop alone. I feel like it'd be even harder yet in a mobile device, which so many people are watching YouTube now. And so I think we need to just clean up those thumbnails a little bit. Same thing with titles, like I said, with Mama's in the Mood. There's a lot going on here, and it's even getting truncated right here on YouTube. Let me just see what this title even is, because we don't need to add this. This is not necessary. You don't need to add your channel title to your thumbnails. It's just wasted space. No need to do that. Just create titles that propose a value. Like, what are they going to get out of your video? Why should they watch your videos? That's how we really need to be thinking about our titles. So let me pop back here and see if he has any questions. Sorry, I'm scrolling up. Mindset Music says, thanks so much. Did you have any questions, Mindset Music? Maya, hello, how are you? Just double checking before we move on to the last one that we have. Yeah, they are all a bit much indeed. Yeah, it just needs to be very clear. Like Andy says, focus on your niche for an extended period. Then you can throw in some variety. Like Catherine Manning started with blog tips and then a separate blog channel. Absolutely. And Catherine's a great example. If you watched her journey, she was doing blog tips. She was on Pinterest. She was doing a lot of things about growing a business, which you think would be niche, right? Then she realized the videos that blew her channel up was when she was talking about monetizing and making money on YouTube. So then she focused on that. Then she tried to do some vlogs on her channel. Then she looked at the data, she looked at the analytics and realized that wasn't what her audience came for. So she started a separate channel just for vlogging. So Catherine is a great case study of why it's important to niche down. She thought she was niched with like business tips, growing an online business. You think that was niche. And she realized when she focused in on making money on YouTube, that's when her channel really blew up. And then when she wanted to try something different with vlogging, hurt her channel, she created a separate channel for it. So Andy, thanks for bringing that up. It's such a great example. Grow the fan base. Yeah, Mindset Music says grow the fan base and generate more revenue. Absolutely. That's so great to pull that out. Okay, I think he's got it. That makes so much sense. Thank you so much for this. Fantastic. All right, so making more videos on what? Let me pull his comment up again for you all so you can see. So making more videos on what people watch the most. Fix the thumbnails and cut. Sorry, I'm trying to read around my camera. Cut the intro a bit will be a good start. Cut the intro only if you look at your audience retention graph and you see people are leaving. If people aren't leaving, there's no need to cut it. But if you see a drop in your audience retention when you put that up, absolutely cut it in the next video. But I do think titles and thumbnails are always a great place to start. And if you feel the need, if you want to, if you go into those older videos and you see your audience retention is good on those older videos, update the thumbnail. You can always go back and update the thumbnail. So that's an option too. So I'm going to grab a drink of water here. King CMCTV, how big should your text be on your thumbnail? Big enough. The smaller, remember when you're creating your thumbnail, I would zoom way far out on your computer. So it's like this big maybe, and can you still read it? Can you still see what it does? Like, can you still get the gist of it? Because you want to think about people watching on their mobile devices and how small that can be. So just have that in mind. Does it make sense? YouTube for musicians before. Music Mindset. I'm not the person to ask about names. I hate naming things. This is my least favorite thing to do. I can talk all day about content, but naming things, not my specialty. Maybe if anybody's here listening today wants to help him out and think about maybe some names or give some advice or feedback, this is something we actually do inside of my program, Video Strategy Academy. If you're all interested in joining, you can get in right now. We have a deal available right now. If you go to trinalittle.com/join, I'm not sure if I can pop this in, but if you go to trinalittle.com, it's not going to let me put in a link, .com/join. You can learn more about my program that's available. It's coaching and course content. So it teaches you everything that I talk about here today in more detail. Not only that, we get on Zoom calls every single week. We have a call coming up here at 12 where I am doing this right here for a student, and she gave me access to her channel. So I'm going into her channel, looking at her analytics and giving her very strategic advice based on the data. That is something that I do every single month inside of Video Strategy Academy. Andy here is part of Video Strategy Academy. She can tell you anything about it, but if you're interested in learning more about it, we have a deal going on right now that you can get inside, get some extra bonuses, get a special pricing. If you go to that link, for, I think through the weekend, we're having that open. So again, if you're interested in that, you can check that out. Let me share the last channel that I have here. And this channel I've seen you posting recently, Red Curl Vegan. Again, channel banner. We need to really pitch what it is we are going to be talking about. Again, I don't know who's teaching these title techniques, but we want to stop cramming our titles with things. So why would somebody want to watch a slow, mindful day? What's the value people are going to get out of it? So let's just say we could do something like slow, mindful day. Slow your day down with this slow, mindful day routine, right? One to think about is somebody who is the viewer and what are they struggling with that I can teach them in this, or I can show them in this slow, mindful day. And again, even if you're not teaching them, even if you are a lifestyle channel, you still need to know, why are they going to watch it? What are they going to get out of it? So what's in my zero waste bag and a health update, maybe that's something like turn your bag into a zero waste bag finally, or finally turn your bag into a zero waste bag, or something like that, so that they know what that means or what they're going to get. And then additionally, with the red curl vegan, make sure you're opening your videos with a hook. So this video, for example.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Meg. If you're new here, and I make videos.
So she's opening her videos saying, hey guys, my name is, what we really want to do is hit the intro with a punch. What are they going to get out of this? Why should they keep watching? If you aren't grabbing their attention in the first 3 to 5 seconds, you know what they're doing? They're coming over here and they're clicking on another video. And you can see that in your audience retention. If you go into your videos and you go into your audience retention graphs, you're going to see how well your first 3 to 5 seconds are keeping people watching. And if they aren't, YouTube's not going to recommend your videos anywhere. So this is the biggest advice I had for Meg right now, compared to incorporating all those other things that we've talked about with Mama's in the Mood and Music Mindset and Jason, titles and channel banners and thumbnails. Those are all important, but you also want to make sure you're opening those videos with that strong hook. Why? Why should people keep watching it? What are they going to get out of this, right? That is so important. No matter who is watching this, you need to know that those video hooks, they need to grab your attention. And it can't just be, hey guys, welcome back. My name is, especially when you're growing your channel. Yes, Catherine Manning opens her videos how she wants now, but she's got over 200,000 subscribers, or more than that. I can't keep up. She grows so quickly. But she did not start her channel by doing that, right? You need to grab people's attention. You need to get people watching your videos first. You need to have that strong community on YouTube before you can start opening your videos like that. And so it was really important for you to, this is how we do it, and this is how I teach it inside of Video Strategy Academy as well, is you need to come up with the title of your video. You need to determine what the thumbnail of that video is going to be. Then you can come up with the hook and the content of your video. You can't do reverse engineering, because your title and your thumbnail is the most important of your video. And if you're not getting people to click on your title and your thumbnail, it doesn't matter how great your content is, how awesome it is, how professional it is, nobody's going to see it. And so that's why it's so important, and why we really teach a specific process inside of Video Strategy Academy, that you need to come up with the title and the thumbnail first, and then your content. And you really need to be figuring out how you're going to hook people. One thing that I didn't talk about here today yet is the end of your videos. Remember, you can add end screens for the last 20 seconds. So you want to be delivering content right up to the last 20 seconds. Then you want to ensure you're getting them to watch another video. Remember, YouTube wants people to binge watch content. They make more money on ads the more people watches content. So it is really important for you to be getting people to watch again and again and again and again. And so by creating videos that suggest another video, you verbally say, I'm actually walking you through how you should script your next YouTube video. Watch the video that's on your screen now. We're going to tell you exactly how to map out your script for your YouTube video. Add the end screen. Now they go from watching one of your videos for 5 minutes to watching the second video for maybe another 5 minutes. That's a 5-minute video, 5-minute watch time, to now you got a 10-minute watch time from this person. And the more they watch your content, the more they are going to want to subscribe, because you're building that know, like, and trust. So just keep that in mind. I'm going to go ahead and answer any questions you all have. I did want to say, if you're interested in live streaming is a great opportunity for you to build a community the way I am here. Like, I'm talking to everybody. I'm able to, feature your all channels. Try out Restream. It is allowing me right now to stream on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. It makes it so easy. There's no special software to download. I just literally pull up Restream, schedule these out. You can try out Restream at trinalittle.com/Restream. You can save $10 when you do that. They've sponsored this live show for me. They've sponsored my live show for the past couple of months. And I'll tell you, I would not be doing these channel reviews if I did not have the simplicity of Restream to go live. Because when I used OBS, my computer hated me. I always couldn't figure out the tech. I'm not tech savvy, not at all. So being able to use Restream, pop on here real quick, click a button, go live, be able to show you all's comment, be able to share the screen with you all, super simple. Restream is amazing. So if you're ever thinking about doing live videos, live streaming, which I highly recommend as part of your YouTube strategy, definitely try out Restream at trinalittle.com/Restream. Okay, so I saw a question. Mom is in the mood. My first 20 plan videos are in 4 different categories that fit in the self-care niche. I want to see what people are gravitate towards. Is it better to niche down earlier so there's no confusion? So if you are starting a YouTube channel from scratch, it is important to try to figure out what your audience is going to draw to if you don't know who your audience is yet. I always recommend like the first 6 to 8 videos are free game. Test out whatever you want to test. And I know with Red Curl Vegan, she's just getting started, so she's probably testing out videos. Test out those videos. Same with you, Mom is in the Mood. You're just getting started. Test out 6 to 8 videos, and then go back and analyze those. Look at the analytics. What are the keywords that people are driving to your channel? What videos are getting the biggest audience retention? What videos are converting views into subscribers? These are all things we talk about inside of Video Strategy Academy. If you're interested in, I'll pop in the link. We have it available for you to enroll this weekend. It's open right now. You can save $200 if you join us. But you need to be looking at the data to know which videos you should double down on. Andy knows she's done this on her own channel. Once she realized what content was doing well for her, she doubled down on it. A lot of our students inside, I know Hope was here. Hope is the channel Under the Median. Once she figured out what to double down on, she grew her channel from 200 subscribers to 20,000 subscribers in less than 5 months. I think it was like 4 months. She got 1 million views in less than 5 months because she followed the process that I teach. She looked at her analytics. She got a hot seat with me inside the program, which is 100% free. And then she doubled down on that. And that's when she grew from 200 to 20,000 subscribers in less than 4 months and 1 million views. So get those videos up there so you have the data. Don't hold out on like planning. Put videos up, analyze it, look at the data, double down on what is actually working. Salma says, how important are chapters? How long should the video be to add these? Chapters we're seeing are actually really good right now. I would add them whenever YouTube has a feature that they introduce. It's always great if you start using them. So we use chapters. We put chapters on our clients' videos as well. I'm not sure what you mean by how long should the video be to add these. You can add chapters to like a 2-minute video to a 25-minute video. If you're asking how long your video should be, there's no like right length that your video should be. I would just make sure that video is watchable the whole way through. Is it good from second 0 to whatever the length is? It just needs to be good, and it just needs to keep people watching. Yolanda says, this was good information. I will implement some of these tips and give up for my own channel. Awesome. That's fantastic. And that's so important. You really need to make sure that you're just putting content out and you're analyzing it. And if you're not sure how to analyze your analytics, this can hurt your channel growth too. You need to know what you're looking at in your analytics. This is a big mistake I made like 6 years ago. I hate numbers, and I wasn't looking at my numbers. And if you're not looking at the data and you're not reading the analytics, you're never going to see the growth on your channel. If you just keep putting videos up and you're not putting videos up based on what's working on YouTube, what YouTube is recommending, what videos are converting subscribers, then you're not going to convert more subscribers. And so this is a huge section inside of my program, Video Strategy Academy, that I talk about. Like I said, right after this, we are going into our VSA call, and I have access to a student's channel, and I'm going to go on the back end and look at her analytics for her on our call. And that's something that is available inside of Video Strategy Academy. And there are payment plans. There's a 4-month payment plan, and there is a 12-month payment plan that isn't on that page. You have to actually go to the checkout page, and that's where all the 3 different options are for payment plans. So we do have a $97 payment plan. It's a 12 payment, $97. So 12 payments of $97 if you're interested in it. I pop it in here one more time. It is trinalittle.com/join. Like I said, this deal that we have going on right now is available through the weekend. So if you are interested in joining us, 100% check that out while you can save some money. Lauren says, oh, I don't know Restream. Yeah, Lauren, I love it. It's super easy. You can Restream on multiple platforms. If you have access to live streaming on LinkedIn too, I know you have to get approved to do that. You can Restream on LinkedIn as well. So you can really kill a lot of birds with one stone by using Restream. Plus, all the comments I'm looking at over here are pulled in from all the different platforms. So I'm not having to look at multiple different screens to see all the comments. I see all the comments in one spot. So Restream is really easy. Absorb all the free stuff, monetize to save up. Yeah, that's what Andy says. Just one last call for any questions you all have, because like I said, I've got to grab some water, some lunch, and I got to jump on our Video Strategy Academy call that we have every single week on Thursdays. So I'm going to ask one last time if you guys have any questions. All right, so here's a question I will ask. Again, my microphone and my camera are in the way. I need to do a better job at organizing this. My videos on YouTube tutorials and business tutorials has the most views so far. Should I mix the two? You can. Like I said, look at the data. What is your goal? Is your goal more views? Is your goal more subscribers? See which ones. If it's subscribers, see if your YouTube tutorials or if your business tutorials are converting views to subscribers. Look at which ones are getting better audience retention. Remember, audience retention is key. Which ones are getting people to watch longer? Double down on that content. So it's really dependent on your goal and what you want to achieve. And so those are the things that you need to be looking at. It's hard to say which one you should focus on without seeing the data behind the scenes and without knowing what your goal is. So if you are trying to figure that out, oh, thank you, Perfect Being Me. Try to super chat. Thank you. I don't have super chat set up, actually. I don't really use my YouTube channel a lot to monetize things. I use my YouTube channel to really just give a lot of free information and build y'all's trust and build a relationship with you all. I should go in there and update that because that's so kind of you to be able to super chat. But I don't have that set up yet. So thank you all so much for being here. I'm not sure what my live schedule will be next month. We'll see if I am going to live stream next month. There's a lot going on. We're working on creating a challenge for all of you. Probably towards the end of September, we're going to be doing a challenge about planning your YouTube content, and I'm really excited about that. So I'm going to be diving into creating that for you all. And so I'm not sure what that will look like. Also, if you haven't noticed, if you go to iTunes or any podcast platform and search the Video Reframed podcast, we are actually releasing a podcast next week. So I would love it if you all could join me, subscribe on Facebook. We do have a Facebook group for fans and community members of the Video Reframed podcast. So you can join the Facebook group. We may actually be moving these types of live trainings and these types of lives into our Facebook group. So I would absolutely jump into the Facebook group if you are interested in seeing more of me live because we're building that community over on Facebook as well. So that's something you're interested in. Those are some more ways to find me in the next couple of weeks. I just know August, we've got a lot going on. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to carve out time for these live streams. I'm going to try. I will let you all be updated in the community tab of my channel. So make sure you're subscribed to my channel, because then you'll see my community posts. If you're following me on Instagram, you can see my handle is on the screen right now. I will also keep you updated there as well, what my live stream will look like. Mallory says, thanks so much. We actually interviewed Mallory this morning for the Video Reframed podcast. I'm so excited. Hope was interviewed as well. We've had 3 interviews and I've done 3 or 4 solo podcasts. So we've got them all. It's the Video Reframed Facebook group as well. So we've got all of these podcasts batched. We'll be dropping 2 episodes next week and then 1 a week after that. So I'm excited. It's something new. I'm out of my comfort zone with a podcast, and I can't wait to start sharing this with you. Let me just see if I can pull up the Facebook group and give you all the link here in just 1 second, because I don't know the link. I should probably know the link, but it's hard for me to just keep up with everything that's going on. It's called Video Reframed, the Facebook group is, and I will drop that link right here for you all if you want to join. That would be amazing. And thank you. Thank you all so much for the support. I'm hoping to, like I said, do these again next month, but we're trying to see what the schedule looks like. I hope you all got a lot out of this, and I will see you all very soon.